obviously being with TJ and Alex, I'm just growing in that part of my game, trying to be, just a better man off the field because I think it'll make me a better player on the field.
What about as far as setting the edge on a run? I mean, you're not the biggest dude in the world. That's something that's asked of guys at that position. I mean, how do you try to get more effective with that? I mean, has that been an emphasis for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you want to be an elite player and play at an elite level, you got to play all 3 downs. So that was a big focus for me in camp. Mike T, we talked about it every day, working on the run game.
Nick, what has made you so effective in the limited time that you've had out there?
I think it's the coaches and my teammates, them believing in me and putting me in position to make plays, and then mentoring me, take me under their wing, show me the ropes.
But every time you make a play or get an opportunity like you had last week, does that give you a little bit more confidence out there when you do get a chance to get out and start?
Yeah, I think it's a good feeling because your hard work's paying off. You work all year, all off season for moments like that, and just being able to go out there and perform, and my coaches and players believing in me.
Have you always had this work ethic?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's just how I was raised. Growing up, I was last in everything. I was supposed to be last. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm from Colorado, Kauai, 60,000 people in the middle of the ocean. So I gotta have that edge in my game.
How much does TJ help you right now?
Tremendously. I wouldn't say everything, but everything. Honestly, just little stuff too. Stuff you wouldn't expect.
How about in terms of just picking up pass rush moves? How diverse was your arsenal of moves coming in here, and how has that evolved or changed since you've had the opportunity to work with guys like TJ and Alex?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have a base move, your go-to move, but just seeing guys like that who've been doing it at a high level for a long time, you naturally just soak up a lot of things and you bounce ideas off each other, and you watch other guys across the league, and you take stuff from their game and try to add it to your game.
Looking at Anthony Richardson, what's the challenge of going against a quarterback like him that's as big as he is and as mobile as he is?
Yeah, he's a unicorn. He's big. He can throw the ball. He can run. He can do it all. So we just got to be able to get him down. And
Nick, do you expect the Colts to test your run defense challenges?
I just expect them to come out and play a good game. I think everybody is trying to run the ball. I think if you establish a run game, that opens up everything. So, yeah.
How do you feel about your run defense?
I think we're good. Obviously got a lot of spots to improve in, but we're getting there.
You personally?
Me personally? I mean, shoot, whatever I can do out there to help the team get a win, for sure.
Every single day, just the way that they talk and the way that they talk to me, and when we go out to practice and walk through the day, they're all super helpful. So I'm super excited and ready.
How does mobility at quarterback challenge what you guys need to do defensively?
Yeah, I mean, a big athlete at quarterback, definitely going to have to defend that, going to have to change some stuff around, but just, identifying that he's there and, being able to account for him. Most of the time you don't really have to account for the running back and the quarterback in the run game, but this week we do. So just, adjusting our rules to make sure that, we can keep him in the pocket.
I heard about the communication. You guys have discussed that. Is that really prevalent when you have a mobile quarterback?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's prevalent every game. OCs are amazing these days, and they try to do so many things to you and try to affect your rules, and communication is one thing that we can do to kind of, get that out of the way. And if everybody's communicating at a high level, it really helps us out a lot.
Payton, how much easier is the defensive line making it for you guys there on the second level?
Yeah, it's funny because I was talking to Cam the other day, and I told him that, I've just never played behind a defensive line like this, obviously, because I come from college, and it's a different world. Those guys are not only taking up the whole offensive line, but they're making plays while they're doing that. So it's an amazing feeling, and, when you're able to flow to the ball and not have any alignment touch you, it says a lot about your D-line.
How much do you feel like the physical training camp and then even the joint practice with the Bills helped you guys get off to this 3-0 start and kind of ready to hit the ground running?
Yeah, I think it's big, especially week one. A lot of teams haven't tackled yet, and we've pretty much had a whole season worth of tackling coming out of Latrobe. So just, the speed in which we play the game, Coach Mike Tomlin says it all the time, we don't warm up to any of it. So game 1, 2, and 3, we came out flying, came out hitting, and, I think that's a lot of that's a credit to how we do camp and how much we hit and go live in camp.
Were you surprised at all by that as a rookie who, didn't know what you were getting into coming into the NFL?
I mean, being around here, you kind of get a good sense of it, early in OTAs, and then you hear from the guys, but it was definitely different than what I'm used to in college. I was super excited for it, and it went really well. So,
where do you see the challenge of Jonathan Taylor, and kind of how much did maybe last week the way you guys prepared to face the run help you?
Yeah, I mean that's that's our identity here. We don't want people running the ball on us. That's something we take a lot of pride in. So just going out there today, tomorrow, Friday, and just communicating and making sure we're fitting the run up. I mean, he's an elite back, so just tackling him, gang tackling, and getting him to the ground is a big key for us.
It's your rookie year, you played a bunch of outside linebacker. TJ was hurt. Now it looks like you're going to get to do that again. How do you feel like you're more prepared for it this time around?
I would say body-wise, just being not overweight, being able to get off the ball and consistently rush outside and give those speed rushes that we need to get to the QB.
Do you feel more comfortable in your role now that you're kind of that tweener again, that you were at A&M?
Most definitely. I definitely feel a lot more comfortable. Just knowing the defense itself, being here for 3 years is going to benefit itself. And then body change and just getting after it itself is going to do a lot of good things for me.
I feel like your comfortability lets you play faster.
Mm-hmm.
Now you kind of really know exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes, sir.
How does that show up on game day?
You're gonna have to see. It's ready to get. It's gonna be time to get it and get after it.
What you figuring you're gonna get a pretty good rotation? I mean, I assume they're not gonna
Most definitely. Herb plays multiple special teams. Then TJ, he can't go all game long, so I will be prepared. Yes, sir.
You've been playing a lot of interior routes, at least to start the year while doing edge. Do you anticipate maintaining both duties, and how much is that going to test your conditioning?
Honestly, my condition is more than prepared. Just waiting on the opportunity to show that very much. But playing both of them, I do plan on continuously doing that, and just waiting on guys to come back healthy. And until then, I'm going to step up and do my job.
How do you feel like you can feed off TJ and Herb, since you're a different rusher than both of them? How do you feel like you can feed off them and set up guys with those?
Guys are going to be real tired after them too. So it's going to be a lot of fun for me.
Mike Tomlin was talking about how, someone with a valuable skill set or diverse skill set like yourself is just a valuable asset to a team. How do you think that aspect of your game being so diverse in your skill set helps you carve out your place?
Most definitely. It gives me multiple ways and alleyways to get on the field, and it's either they're gonna have to put me there, they're just gonna have to, what I'm saying? They can't choose anybody else, I play inside and out, so it's just gonna benefit me in the long run.
What do you see from the Colts that you feel is going to be dangerous?
Just, their run game. That's our big thing, stopping our run. Taylor does a good job, cutting the ball and just getting after it himself. Don't want him to get to the second level, so we're just going to get after as front seven, stop the run.
You guys have been used to that this year, facing top running backs. What's been the key?
Coming together and stopping the run, being violent, getting off blocks, and, just hunting the ball, being real aggressive and attentive.
His style different than maybe Dobbins or the other guys?
I wouldn't say different. I would just say that the offensive line, they've been together for 3 years for a good amount of time. So that knowledge that they have, we're going to have to break them down bit by bit.
DeMarvin, how much do you think the physical training camp you guys had has helped you get off to this 3-0 start?
Man. Yeah, it's helped a lot, truly. Latrobe does a lot of crazy things to us, and sometimes good, sometimes very good. This is just one of those situations where it's very good, and we're just going to keep building, keep moving with this momentum, and just keep stacking these wins.